Hello, my name is Silent Gibbon, and I am the owner of The Trust Is You and a brand new podcast. Well, it's not new anymore, but Stop Paying Capital Gains Now with an exclamation mark. What I want to talk today is how you can save so much money with a Spendthrift Trust. Now, what I want to explain to you is this is not your mom and dad's trust. 97% of the trusts that are here in the United States are only designed to go to probate. This is not what it's going to do. This trust saves you in three separate ways. Number one, it saves you on federal taxes year after year after year. Number two, it keeps your information completely private, which is important. And number three, I think the most important thing, is it keeps you from paying any judgments if you get sued. So you still could be sued, but the whole basis is you're not paying the judgment. So if you do get sued, you just copy the first page of the trust and send it back. Now, what Susie Orman talks about and what my mom and dad have, that is a revocable trust that ends after the person passes away. I'm dealing with that with my dad's trust right now. This trust is just like what the Rockefellers and U.S. presidents have, and it goes from generation to generation to generation. Now, how it saves federal taxes. This is legal, it's patented, and it's in the IRS Tax Code. What happens here is the IRS Tax Code is 643B like Bravo, 643B like Bravo. What's going to happen is that you're going to start saving. So what you're going to do is start saving money. For 1099 incomes, it's going to be under the for 1099 wow, I just forgot. So what's going to happen is there's two trusts. Both of these trusts are going to save you federal taxes, keep your information private, and keep your information not be sued. The business trust is for 1099 income earners. I don't care if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're have a pizza parlor, if you're selling cars, if you're a business broker. I have 3 businesses that I get paid 1099 income on. That goes through the business trust. That's where I save 70% of my federal taxes. The beneficial trust is for investors. You could be a passive investor. You could be a real estate investor, crypto investor, stock market investor, forex investor, or anything else. The beneficial Spendthrift Trust is going to save you in 5 ways. You're not going to pay capital gains, short-term or long-term. That saves me a lot of money. I wholesale houses. You're not going to pay interest income. If you are a forex investor, unfortunately, forex investors get taxed twice: interest income and capital gains. So this is why you really need the beneficial Spendthrift Trust. If you're a passive investor, if you do the BRRRR strategy, I do notes where I have the mortgage on the house. People pay me their mortgage. That's interest income. Dividend income. You're not going to pay dividend income ever again. So if you're in the stock market, you're doing options trading, binary trading, or anything else. Rental income. So if you have short-term rentals, Airbnb, or maybe you have long-term rentals. One of my clients has 126 doors in Chicago. Another client has 87 doors in Texas. You get to save that. And then finally, royalties. Royalties, if you're an author, an artist, playwright, screenwriter, or if you're in the NFT world, NFT artwork, NFT crypto, or NFT real estate. Again, depending on what you're doing, you might be in several different categories. I have a client, he wholesales houses, and now he's holding on to houses. So his wholesaling, he's got rental income, and then his wife is an NFT artist. I have a crypto bot. I stake crypto, and I also have I wholesale houses, and I have interest income because of my notes. So you can start saving money in several different categories. With the business trust, 1099 income earners, you're going to run things through the trust and save quite a bit of money. I personally have 3 businesses I run. I sell online education. I do Novatech. And then I also sell silver. That goes through the business trust. If you want to find out more information about this, you can always go out to thetrustisisyou.com. I do have my PDF there. It does show how I save money. True story. My first piece of property I put in here was a bank-owned reverse mortgage. I bought it for $20,000 in my LLC. I'd sold at auction for $64,000. I got to save over $10,500 in capital gains. I knew when I bought it back in July of 2020, it was going to go for, I bought it for $20,000. It was going to start at auction at $50,000. That $30,000 in between, I knew I was going to pay $7,100, so I started looking for this trust. How I found out about this trust, true story. The gentleman in my real estate group, Garrett Gunderson, wrote a book called What the Rockefellers Do. It is now called What Billionaires Do. I started researching that. This trust is patented, it's legal, and in the IRS Tax Code. It's going to help you save taxes year after year after year after year if you're 1099 with the business trust or if you're an investor with the beneficial trust. You can have both trusts if you want to. No one's telling you can't do that, but most of my clients either go with one or the other. I do have both. One trust is going to be $20,500. The entire team comes with you on that. Also, your first 1041 tax return will be filed for you free of charge. That's part of the price for the trust. The second part of the you can put everything in there and not pay the state taxes. State of North Carolina has no idea I exist. My car is owned by the trust. I do all my business through the business and the beneficial trust. With this trust, I am helping people save, especially business owners. I'm helping a gentleman who's selling a car wash. He's going to save $502,000 or 15%, or he's going to save $690,000 at 20%. That's a lot of money. I'm helping people with rental income. One of my people who has 7 houses in Texas, we know he's saving $28,400 a year in rental income. Yes, he can take depreciation just like he does in his LLC, but he does not have to file K-1 for like an LLC. Everything's just done on April 15th. If you have any questions, you can, let me see if I can bring this guy on. There's somebody from trying to come on. I'm trying to bring him on, but I don't know how to do that, so I have to apologize. But again, the Spendthrift Trust is going to save you so much money. So if you'd like to find out more information, my website is thetrustisyou.com. And then my new podcast, I got 20 episodes out. It's called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. I'm sorry, I don't know how to bring somebody on to this live when I'm doing this on my phone. This is a little bit too high technology for me. Bad Sally. But this trust is legal, it's patented, it's in the IRS Tax Code. It does come from England way back when King Henry VIII started the Church of England. The law firm I work on behalf of, they have trust attorneys. They have a trust that's turning 350 years old this year, 2023. I hope this has been good information for you. I'm sorry, I've had a crazy day today doing quite a few different things. I just saved somebody 6 figures on selling their business, so that's very, very important. I use the trust because I do what's called upset bids in North Carolina, and I wholesale them. The capital gains, short term, is 23.8%. There is past legislation to raise capital gains for some tax brackets making more than $300,000 a year. They are going to start paying 40% in short-term capital gains. That's a lot of money. So if you wholesale a house and make a $10,000 profit on it, you're going to pay $40,000 to the federal government, or have a Spendthrift Trust. Now, all investors, I don't care if they're passive investors getting interest income, if they're a real estate investor wholesaling or getting rental income, if they're a stock market getting dividend income, if they're doing royalties. I have a gentleman who has oil wells on his the horse farm that he inherited. I have NFT artists who are selling series of pictures, 1 of 100 for $1,000 a piece. That first picture is 1099 income. The pictures 2 through 100 are going to be royalty income. $99,000 being saved at 24%. That's her tax bracket rate, is quite a bit of money. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to go out to my calculator. Of course, I don't have a calculator opened. Come on. I want to get my calculator opened. So, but you can save so much money with this. So I hope you enjoy talking about this. But I hope you learned something from this, because The taxes can be saved. Again, it's the trustisyou.com. You can always make an appointment with me, or I do Monday night, 8 p.m. East Coast time. I do a live thing for Q&A. So I hope you guys are going to learn something about this. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Remember, Mother's Day is on Sunday. Don't forget your mom. My mom always wanted to have a practical gift. Take care. Have a beautiful weekend. If you want to start saving money, theTrustIsYou.com or the podcast, Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. Bye-bye.